Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today it's one of my replays and I'm in the Hector, a tier 9 premium Commonwealth ship, and I'm playing detected, isn't that nice? So I'm on the map Islands of Ice, 3-point domination game, tier 9 battle, very mild tier 9 battle, so in that regard we were lucky with the matchmaker, but obviously I'm playing spotted, which is not so nice. Now I've made it behind this island, hopefully to throw off any incoming fire. I do have my smoke screen, which I might be able or forced to use pretty soon. So, there's a Schroeder coming, so I'm gonna use my smoke screen in order to pew a little. There are only 2 destroyers per side. Viper has taken the B cap without any interruptions there, and he is going to be on his way now to help with A. Meanwhile, we have the Fletcher at C, who might be getting pushed back by Baltimore. I mean, technically, you can just sit inside C on your side of the island and be perfectly safe. But I suppose the Fletcher wanted to do some spotting or something and then got pushed back. Now, I've pushed my Hydro here, and not a moment too soon, because I didn't expect the torps from this direction. I probably should have, right? Because there's nothing stopping the enemy from doing this. Actually, speaking of stopping the enemy, interestingly enough, the enemy destroyer has given up on the A cap. Now, yes, we got a cruiser in there, but we don't really have any radar or protection around. So, I'm not sure why the destroyer left. Maybe it just decided to get a better torpedo angle or something. But, you know, so far torpedoes have been dodged. I haven't really done... Like, I've got 11 shell hits without any damage so far. Just Hector things. And shooting this Schroeder seems to be not yielding much, because hard to hit a ship that's sliding along the zone wall. Also... Oh, I did some damage. Also gotta say, it's hard to hit any ship at this range with a Hector, I suppose. So I've sent some torpedoes that way because... why not? Mostly it's because we still don't know where the destroyer is.
Smoke screen set.
And even though it's not in the camp right now, it might be at some point. Of course, the island ate all of this fish anyway. Not that I have high hopes for them. And now it starts getting problematic, because apparently the enemy destroyer was close enough to spot me. Actually, the cap is contested right now. Okay, I'm undetected again. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to go to this island where we've lost another ship. But I was rudely interrupted on the way, and I'm afraid my torps here are going to run out. So, got a bit lucky there. I was briefly detected, but I wasn't wrecked. That's always nice. Hector is a very squishy ship. Now Viper is camping again. The enemy destroyer, once again, it seems very hesitant to truly challenge us on this cap. It just, you know, pokes in for a brief visit and then leaves again. Meanwhile, I'm now approaching the island that I wanted to do. I got a little bit more like north in order to then come in from an angle where I'm covered. The reason I want to go to this angle, to this island, is because I can potentially like stay inside the camp and I can torpedo stuff that pushes me, right? Like, there are 3 battleships here. The Hector isn't really working that well on range. But I have quite a few torpedoes, so if they get close, I might be able to threaten them. And then I'll have some hard cover while I wait for more smokes. Now, the Nostroshimi here has been detected. I'm not, like... Viper do the detecting, probably. Nostroshimi has some very good concealment, so I shouldn't have been able to see it here. But it has smoked up now. Managed to do a little bit of damage into it. So far, my my tries to actually damage anything have been not very successful. But that's like, you know, a Hector thing, right? You don't have very reliable guns because they're low caliber. So against a lot of ships, you just have to set fires. Your torpedoes are not... they don't have enough range be that reliable either. But you know, the enemy now pushing in here, there is going to be some potential. Now I'm doing some weird maneuvering because I expected torpedoes coming my way, they didn't. So basically I tried to reverse in a way where I was angled against the smoke screen, and once I was far back enough, I now could do a turn and face the incoming enemies. Now this is where obviously my smoke comes in handy again. Problem is my smoke fire penalty isn't that big, and that Colorado is most certainly getting too close. But what I can do is I can creep forward here with this smoke and then potentially torpedo it. So we'll have to see, it's still maneuvering. I have the single launch troops, although can't just all white line them because it's probably maneuvering. I'm trying to spread them out a little bit. I can't shoot currently because he's too close. I would get detected. So I really need to make those torpedoes work. And I still have to... And I held back. So looks like he's going down there though, so no problem. I can use the other 2 torpedoes against the Leon possibly, although that's already maneuvering. Now once again with my creeping smoke screen I can just keep creeping around here. There is still a minute of smoke left. We better sink that Lion by then. I might be in trouble. Now I'm gonna use some more torps. Those, are they going to hit? Yes, they are. Okay, with this, that Leon is... I think I called it the Lion mistakenly. It's a Leon and it's going down. Now, the next problem we have is a Schröder. I do only have like 25 seconds of smoke left. Also, Schröder still has the German Hydro, right? I think it gave up the torpedoes for a speed boost or something. Compared to an E-gear. I mean, it's basically just a worse E-gear. But that's more than enough to wreck me utterly, especially since my smoke's going to go down soon. Doesn't seem to be a Hydro right now, so that's good news. Otherwise, I'd already be in much bigger trouble. So I am going to launch some fish here, but yeah, my smoke is over. Fish won't do anything now. The good news is it's on fire. The bad news is it's healing. My guns just really aren't delivering. Yeah, you can probably overmatch me. So I need to sink it fast. Viper is also shooting it. Meanwhile, the Leo in chat is upset that we shot him with fire explosive. Well, obviously we did. That's how our ships work. So, there we go. So I'm popping a Hydro here, as I said, the Schröder. I think it doesn't have the torps, right? Instead it has a speed boost or something like that. But, the Nostroshimi is still around. So I definitely want to be hydroing here. And the fact that I'm detected tells you that the Nostroshimi is very close. Now I have no idea where it is, but I'm just gonna torpedo randomly into this area. There is absolutely nothing close by except for the Nostroshimi. So it's not like I need the torps in way or form. Now the reason I'm torping like this is because if I were this Nostroshimi, I would probably go towards B here. Might have stuck around to help like the Eager, and now that the Eager is gone. I mean, it could just wait here, technically. It could wait. Yeah, the top. So it is in that direction. So it could wait here and then move back into A once we leave, or it could just be going into B and trying to torpedo me sideways while I do that. So, almost got the cap and detected again. So yeah, it's probably somewhere south of me.
All stations.
And wait, is it getting top? Poor guy. Random torps, they sometimes work. I mean, it was sort of, let's say, an educated guess that he would be in that direction, but this was just pure luck. Even if I might have had a guess that he could have been in that direction. Let's just face it, that was luck. Now I'm easily dodging his torps. I got a Hydro running, so I saw them coming. The carrier, on the other hand, is going to be a problem. I'm I guess I'm going to dodge those, so that's nice. Of course, he's coming in with some more. Maybe I should have kept turning away. Instead, I decided to kind of turn towards him. Not sure if my turning circle here is good enough. Yeah, I might be taking one here. Overall, it is looking pretty good.
Sir.
So the enemy only has ships on one side remaining, and we are also taking the only cap they have. So basically on points this looks pretty secure, on ships it looks pretty well either. Now, since I'm still traversing here, let's speed this up a little bit. I've unlocked the camera, to not give you vertigo from fast movements. And once I get closer, I'll give myself control. Oh, I found a carrier. Well, I guess it's time to slow this down again. Now, of course, I found a carrier. You can see mostly I'm getting non-penetrations, so I just don't really have the firepower to, well, firepower. Now, I set the fire. Obviously it's not on fire because it's a carrier. That just triggers its damage cone and makes it immune to fires for a minute. And after that minute, I might be able to set it on fire for like 6 seconds. But I think 6 seconds is the fire duration on the carrier. Be that as it may, not much I can do against this carrier. What I can do is set a Baltimore on fire, and since it's a Baltimore, not a carrier, it's actually burning. Now I gotta be careful here. Currently that they don't seem to be aiming at me, but I am a very squishy ship. I do have a smoke ready though. Now the planes are still coming for me. I really don't want to slow down right now. I want to reach that island and hopefully the safety... I mean, safety is relative. Obviously the carrier can always drop me. But it protected me from its current approach. So the carrier could have come around and attacked from a different angle, but it didn't. So this worked. Now I'm using this island to slow down, and now I could easily smoke up, which I probably should be doing since Ashitaka is shooting. Could have smoked up a little bit sooner there actually. Because once again, like one battleship salvo is all it takes. Ashitaka not necessarily the most accurate one. But you know, it just takes one good roll there. And when you look at like the team numbers, we are equal on ships. So we could still throw this. We would have to probably lose everything because we have such a large points lead and we have all the objectives. We would probably need to lose all the ships, which is relatively unrealistic at this point. But there is but you know, if like the battleship just one-shots me and then the carrier starts acting like Viper and he gets focused and so on, it pays to be a little bit more careful here, I guess. So I was a little bit too fast there. Going to slow down. Gonna sit in my smoke again, and then I'll keep shooting the Baltimore. Now Baltimore has radar. At this point of the game, there might not be any radar charges left in mind. But oh, it's on fire again. It's currently outside of radar range anyway, right? And it might just sink before it could get close enough. Actually, if it sinks now, we just win on points. So, this was a pretty fun Hector game. Now, Hector can be a pretty fun ship to play, but it struggles a bit with dealing damage, honestly, and it kind of needs the right circumstances to do well in, but we certainly had them here. So, well, right circumstances, meaning the enemy is willing to eat fish. You aren't getting too much plane detected and wrecked or long-range raiders. So, all worked out in this one though. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you next time.